Summer from pinkcricket.com, and I just wanted to do a fun, quick little project for you today. I'm actually using the Candygram stamp sets from Pink by Design, pinkbydesignstore.com. So this one just has a bunch of fun little phrases on it that would make it easy to make a treat for someone. So the treat I've chosen is actually for my kids, and I bought Pop Rocks. And I'm not going to do this for their whole class because these are like 99 cents a piece, which I think is kind of ridiculous for candy. But anyhow, so I just bought one for each of my children. And how I'm going to, it's never fun just giving them candy, right? We have to make it like pretty and presentable and cutesy. So we're going to do something like that. So what I've done is I've already cut 2 different colors of cardstock, and I've been using American Crafts cardstock because it's nice and sturdy. And what I cut it at was 3.5 by 10, and then I went ahead and folded it. So it's going to be a 3.5 by 5-inch card, basically. And that's just big enough for these to fit right in there. Okay? And then once we put it in there, I'm going to go ahead and staple it in there. You could glue it or you could staple it. But I'm just going to use my little Tim Holtz tiny attacher. And I'm going to make sure the candy's at the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put a tiny little staple at the top. Okay. And I went ahead and did that on the back. But I'm going to cover it up so if it's on the front, it's fine too. And I'm going to go ahead and do this then. Because we're going to do 2. I have a boy and a girl. And that's it. No more babies for us. Okay, so here we go. Here's our 2 little cute little holders for these Pop Rocks. And also, Pop Rocks are kind of hard to find. I found mine at my grocery store. Not Walmart or Target, but it was the actual grocery store. And it was like only in one of the aisles towards the front. So it was like the good candy aisle. Anyhow. So next thing we're going to do is I have some coordinating paper that we're going to glue on the front. And the stacks this came from is, this one came from my Mind's Eye Fine and Dandy Tickled Pink. And then this one actually came from Lime Twist, which is one of my favorite collections. Lime Twist has a bunch of fun stuff, especially for boys. They also have 12 by 12 stacks. This is a 6 by 6 stack, and it's called Fly a Kite. I like some of their 12 by 12 just because it makes an easy layout for boys, which I always had a hard time finding boy paper. Now it seems like everyone's coming out with it. Super cute boy paper. Okay, so we're going to adhere these down on our little folded cards. And I just cut these a hair smaller than the thing. So I told you this was 3.5 by 5. So I cut them at 3.25 by 4 3/4. So like tiny, tiny amount of difference. I just want that color to pop in the back just a teeny bit. And I actually need to get a new blade for my cutter. Look, it's kind of like fuzzy a teensy bit. Like, I don't, probably no one notices but me, but I have to get a new blade. I just always forget. Okay, so there we go. It's looking cute already, right? Okay, now, I also cut these little shapes out from Spellbinders. This is a pretty common Spellbinders shape. You can also, it's a nestability shape. It's probably, if you don't have any Spellbinders, it's probably the first one you should pick up, just because it's very versatile. Then I have my stamp set, or my stamp sentiment that says "You Rock." So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp these now, just with black memento ink. And you can kind of make them, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one straight across. And then I'm going to make the other one kind of like crooked, because I just want to have fun with it. Okay, so there's those. And for this one, I've chosen this shape to put on it, and it's from the DCWV Rockstar collection, and it's just their little die cut shape. And I'm going to go ahead and figure out a way to put this on here that looks cute. Now that I made this crooked, now I'm not going to be able to figure it out. Okay, so, yeah, I think we'll just do it something like that. It'll be, yeah. And then this one, we're just going to make it pretty. I'm actually going to punch little holes on here, and we're going to lace it through. So, let's see. I want to keep everything going this way so that when you flip it up, it's like open and you can see exactly what it is. So I'm going to get my little punch and some twine. So here's my punch. I'm going to use the small side of my Crop-A-Dile, which is the 1/8 inch punch. And I'm just going to go ahead and punch it close to the edge. And then the same over here. Okay, and then we're going to use some twine. This is Divine Twine, and it's also listed in the Pink by Design store. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and tie this in here. And then we're going to go ahead and do this side. So here we go. Whoops, I came across. Okay. It's always those weird things that happen when you're videotaping. Alright, once I have it centered, I'm kind of doing this kind of goofy, and then I'm going to go ahead and tie it in the back. You can cover this up or you don't have to. I'm probably not, because like I said, it's just for my kids and they're not going to care. And quite honestly, she's 6. She's going to throw this away. Well, she might save it for a while. And then she'll throw it away. Or I'll throw it away after I see it laying on the ground. So I'm going to trim this. Just gives it that little extra something on the front. And then if it's crooked, or if it's a little off center, you just fix it. So there's hers. Cute and simple. Okay, and then his, now I can already tell you that she's going to be upset that she didn't get this kind, but it's okay. Because you know why? She's getting all the rest of the shapes that came in this little set for her own little scrapbooking. So we're just going to put it on here kind of crazy, and then we're going to go ahead and do the same with this, but I'm going to pop dot this up. So I'm going to just grab a couple of dimensionals. Peel off the backs. I already got that one. And then kind of put this on here a little crooked too. And that's it. That's for his. So as you can see, you could do all kinds of fun things. It's such a simple concept. 3.5 by 5 inch or 3.5 by 10 before you fold it. And then bam, you have your little cute Pop Rocks. And I don't know why I said bam. But anyhow, that's it. Fun, cute, and the stamp set I said was Candygram. And I'll see you next time.